Hi guys, here from Pax Europiana. I'm here at the border with Austria and Hungary, and this is a former communist border fortification of the terror regime of the Hungarian communists. This was where they were shooting and killing people, and this is where now it's just a ruin, it's the defunct system, and we should not have any inter-European borders anymore. There should be no military at the border. It's to the biggest shame of Austria that we have the military at the Hungarian border inside the EU. That must stop. And what we need to do in Austria is to remove the military from the border and join NATO. That's the logic. That's the logic. And Hungary, join the Eurozone and throw off this Orban regime because they are completely wrong with all their policies. And it's really good that Hungary is already in NATO and in the EU, and that's the best thing about Hungary. What we need now is also to enlarge the European Union and to make such border fortification, like in the past, towards Russia, because they are the enemy. Here it must be very clear. We need a fortified border along the NATO, EU and Russia border, obviously, from Finland down to the Black Sea. And including Ukraine on our side, obviously, along the front line, we need a fortified border against Russia. That's the new Cold War. That's the new Iron Curtain against the Russian aggression. But we don't need the military at our internal EU borders. That's completely wrong, and Austria must stop that. And Austria must join NATO and to be a normal European country. At this very historic site here, I just will show you, that's the border fortification here. Here there's the place where the border was pressured, broken from the Eastern German tourists, and that's the monument here for that place. It's a very important place. Every European should be here at the picnic place for Pan-Europa. This is a very special place in European history. 33 years ago, they were breaking the border. The Eastern Germans wanted to be free and they decided to break that border. It was already mock cutting the Iron Curtain. That's the famous photo which everybody knows. And that's the moment where it happened in the 19th of August 1989. And here is the monument for that. And that's a very beautiful place, and it's a very special place in European history. I call there's this moment of the gate. Here's the monument, and over there, unfortunately, the Austrian military is guarding that border again against refugees. That's so wrong. I cannot get my head over that. Instead, the Austrian military should join NATO and be decent. And that would be the thing to do. I call Austria to join NATO and to be part of the alliance like Hungary is. But of course we should be a better member like Hungary, but for the start it would be good already to be like Hungary, a member of NATO, and the Austrian soldiers should be at the NATO for outside border, protecting that one, and not here hurting some poor refugees and obviously hurting themselves, like recently it happened. It was a very tragic mistake. So that's this place. That's also the memorial center here. That's a nice break for a coffee if you're on the bike or if you come from Vienna. And it's the 6th of August. It's the day of the Studentensturm. No worries, we're not storming the border, but that's of course very, very good, because it will be the moment where on 1950, on the 6th of August, it was the moment where the students of the Young Federalists, they have stormed the border in St. Germanshof in order to call for a European Parliament, a united Europe, and for enlarged Europe, and also for Schengen. And all these things we have achieved, we have to defend, and we have to enlarge Europe and even make it more powerful and unite it with NATO and make it a very strong common European project again after a lost decade of decline. That's very important. We have succumbed to populism. We must now be ready for a united Europe, including Ukraine, the Balkans, Moldova, Georgia, and also the EU to join NATO and enlarged Schengen again with Romania, Bulgaria and Croatia in Schengen, with enlarged Eurozone. And at this holy place of Europe, I call for more courage and for more effort for European unification. Thanks a lot for listening. More to come here from the picnic place of August '89, from the heroes of the past to the more united Europe. And Slava Ukraine, please do everything to defend Ukraine. And Ukraine must join NATO and the EU and adopt the euro. And this is the road to peace and to success of the European project. Thanks a lot, and more to come from Pax Europiana. Bye.